Hello everybody. So today we are going to be making a presidential tier list. This is something I've been looking forward to ever since I started this channel. So a couple things before we start here. I'd like to get this out of the way and just put George Washington and Abraham Lincoln in the S tier just to get that out of the way. Obviously, they're the best presidents of modern time. Well, not modern time, best presidents that we know of so far. And another rule, I'll just put three random people in here. If I have Theodore Roosevelt, for example, at the front of it here, that means he's better than someone at the back of a tier. So you'll see me moving people around in the tiers. That's what that's for. And I tried to put them in order. I might have gotten some of them wrong. So, yeah, let's just get started with John Adams. Was he as good as his predecessor Washington? No. Was he bad? I don't think so. I'll put him in C tier for now. Thomas Jefferson, right up there with Abe Lincoln and George Washington. I'll put him in A tier. I think he's going to stay in upper A tier for now. James Madison, he's again right up there with these. Sort of started the era of good feelings. The War of 1812 sort of led the country through that. I'll put him right below Thomas Jefferson. James Monroe oversaw the era of good feelings. I think he is not better than Madison. I'll put him there. John Quincy Adams, I know he was a worse president than his father, probably. So, but actually, correction, I believe grandfather. I think so. Or are they father and son? I don't know. I'll put him in D tier for now. He wasn't as good as anyone that I put on the tier list yet. Andrew Jackson. People tried to kill him a couple times, and he survived each time. So, plus he led the country through difficult times. Didn't really make any major mistakes, so I'll put him in B tier. Benjamin Harrison, not as good as John Quincy Adams. I'll put him in lower D tier, just mediocre overall. He was the one who famously won to Grover Cleveland and then lost to Grover Cleveland. So yeah, there's that. Martin Van Buren, mediocre. I'll put him in upper C tier. I have Woodrow Wilson here because I took him out to demonstrate how I was going to be ranking it, but he was not a good president overall. He made horrible mistakes during World War I, and he just had some bad views and bad positions. He's an F tier. I'm assuming he'll be an upper F tier. That's it. Theodore Roosevelt, I'll put him between Monroe and Madison. Fantastic. Great views, a progressive, so energetic, really energized the country, led the country through good times. He is he is one of the better presidents of that era. William Henry Harrison. Honestly, we didn't get to see much. He was only president for 30 days, famously. Died of pneumonia. So, I think he would have been good. I'll put him right there between Andrew Jackson and Martin Van Buren. John Tyler, I'll put him in between Van Buren and John Adams. He was okay. He didn't really want to be president. He sort of, after William Harrison died, there was no etiquette as to what would happen, so he was just like, I'll take it. So, and he just was mediocre, sort of didn't do much, didn't accomplish much. That's why he's there. James Polk was fantastic. He got so much done in his term. Just a really respectful man. I wish we had more presidents like James Polk. That's why I'm putting him in upper B tier. Zachary Taylor. Again, we only saw, I think it was a year and a half of Zachary Taylor. I'll put him here for now. Actually, no, here. He wasn't great. He was just a war hero. That's why he was voted elected president. Millard Fillmore, Zachary Taylor's successor after he died. I'll put him there. Low. I don't want to say lower D tier. Right here. Because he was really just okay. Moving on to Franklin Pierce. Obviously, he's one of the worst presidents that we know of. He had a horrible life, just so much tragedy, and didn't really lead a good presidency behind him. Another bad president, James Buchanan, who was worse than Franklin Pierce, just terrible. Overall, he really didn't do much. Side note, they say that he was the first homosexual president, which is interesting. Andrew Johnson, again, continuing the trend. Horrible. Was impeached for what he did. Obviously, after Lincoln was assassinated, was his successor. He was impeached for what he did, and he deserves it. Ulysses Grant, I'll put him here. He was pretty good for what he did. Led the country through war, I think, and just kept things moving. Rutherford B. Hayes, sort of unpopular. I'll put him there, an upper D tier. James Garfield, I wish we saw more of Garfield. He would have been a really good president for America. I'll put him above Andrew Jackson there. Chester Arthur didn't want to be president, didn't even want to be vice president, but had to after the death of Garfield. So I will put him there. Yep, there. Okay. Moving on to Grover Cleveland. I'll put him between Martin Van Buren and John Tyler for now. William McKinley, he was assassinated famously. Lower C tier for McKinley. William Howard Taft was not the greatest successor to Theodore Roosevelt. He wasn't a progressive Republican, he was a conservative Republican. So, he certainly wasn't bad. I'll put him in lower B tier for now. So now we're going to Warren Harding. He did basically nothing. So many scandals. I'll put him... Is he worse than Woodrow Wilson? No, I think Woodrow Wilson was worse. Put him upper F tier. Moving on, Calvin Coolidge. Very smart man. Obviously, was successor to Harding after Harding died. I'll put him in between Polk and Garfield. Herbert Hoover. A lot of people don't like Hoover because he led the, what was it called? The Great Depression. But it wasn't his fault. He did a lot to try and stop it from happening. So I'll put him here between John Adams and Zachary Taylor. FDR. He didn't do what he should have done during World War II. He did that horrible thing with Asian Americans. He just wasn't great. I think his bad effect on the country was started to occur after his presidency. So that's why he was so popular at the time. But I'm putting him here for now. Harry Truman. I really like Truman. I'll put him in lower A tier. He sort of tried to redo. He tried to be Roosevelt without doing the bad things Roosevelt did. So I admire Truman for that. Eisenhower, even better than Truman. He was great. War hero. It made some smart decisions, smart moves. That's what's so great about Dwight D. Eisenhower. John F. Kennedy. A lot of people give Kennedy more credit than he deserves because he was assassinated. But obviously, what was it? The Cuban Missile Crisis, he led through that. He oversaw the moon landing. I think he did, or at least he tried to, or at least he was the one that sort of started that project. I think it was Nixon that oversaw the moon landing. We'll get to him a little later. But I'll put Kennedy there for now. His successor, Lyndon Johnson, goes between Harrison and Chester Arthur. He was bad because of the Vietnam War, starting all that. Bad move. Killed so many innocent veteran soldiers. And just 1968 in general was a very racist, bad time. That's why Lyndon Johnson is where he is. And continuing the trend of bad presidents, Richard Nixon, I'll put him in upper F tier. It looked good for Nixon. He tried to sort of tame down the Vietnam War. He sort of stopped all those segregationist policies. But then there was the Watergate scandal, explaining why George McGovern lost so badly. So that's why he is an upper F tier. Moving on to Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford is going to go, I'll put him right in the middle. He pardoned Nixon, that wasn't great. He tried to undo most of what Nixon did, just to tame things down. There's not much to say about Gerald Ford. Jimmy Carter. The good thing about Carter is he's a good person. He is a great person. Now you see all of his charity efforts. That's great of him to be doing. But he's just didn't have a great presidency with the Iran hostage crisis and the stagflation that happened during his term wasn't great. That's why he's on upper D tier. Ronald Reagan. He was the one that started the Reagan Revolution, changing the way the Republican Party operated, and he changed it for good. Really no major scandals, accomplished a lot for conservatives. There was the Teapot Dome scandal, or was that under his watch? I think it was. That's the only really downside to Reagan. He is going to go in that part of the A tier right now. George H.W. Bush. I think he'll go below Gerald Ford for now. He was just okay. Obviously, read my lips, no new taxes. Broke his promise. And that's why he's there. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, lots of scandals. He sort of got the economy rebounding after all that happened under H.W. Bush. I think he was definitely better than H.W. I don't think he was better than someone like a Grover Cleveland, though. I'll put him there. Moving on to the 4 modern presidents. W. Bush. I don't like Bush. He just, obviously, No Child Left Behind, not good. 2008, sort of recession, all under his watch. The Iraq War, all under his watch. Not good. He wasn't as bad as someone like here, but I don't know. I'll put him there. No, Millard Fillmore was a little worse. I'll put him there for now. Barack Obama. I don't like Obamacare. It's I don't think it's the right way to no, I take that back. I think it did help some people. Otherwise, I just think he was like, oh, let's change. He didn't really do much in that term. I don't know where to put him. Who does he affiliate with? I'll put him lower B tier. Donald Trump. Okay. Trump has a lot of baggage. The January 6th crisis, COVID, what else? all of those things that he apparently said about women he was accused of, his rhetoric, but still he managed to accomplish a lot for conservatives, accomplish a lot for Republicans. So I'll put him here. Moving on now to Biden. So Biden was sort of the guy who, he's not in lower FG, I'm just going to put him there for now. Biden was sort of the guy who was like, let's have this change from Trump's baggage. He did not really do much to undo most of what Trump did. He, obviously, this is modern times, the gas prices are just so high. COVID numbers are just keep going up, and he seems incapable of being president. I'm worried about this country. That doesn't say much about my political views. I just don't think he's fit. I'll put him right there. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a comment and leave a like on the video, subscribe. Any requests on future videos, I can do anything related to politics. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching.